Hey. So originally, I haven't decided how to edit my. Man, can you shut the fuck up? Thank you. Like I said, I haven't decided how to edit my own video. So originally, the video is supposed to be maybe uploaded in the next 1 or 2 weeks. So appreciate while I'm here, okay? I have to waste my time to entertain you peasant. Alright, I'm gonna drop the act. So yeah, I was thinking, why shouldn't I talk about some random stuff? See what's the hot topic lately. And as you can see, it's Marathon. Right now, the game is in a constant debate of is the game good or bad. And as you can see, a lot of people saying the game is shit, is Concord 2, it's dead on arrival, any insult that you can think about. And also, there are some people that is defending the game, saying the game is good, the game is fun, and those people saying the game is bad is retarded. And yeah, I'm gonna give my honest opinion since nowadays you can't really rely on any big YouTuber or streamer because, come on, you think they really enjoy the game? I mean, maybe they do, but you have no way to tell since most of them are getting sponsored. I mean, shit, of course, if the game is free and you got shit ton of money, the game is of course is worth the price and it's fun to play. Especially, like I said, you got the game for free and they're paying you to play the game. I mean, if you sponsor me and give me a free game and pay me to play the game, I'm gonna kneel down and even suck your dick and tell you this game is fucking awesome. Not really. All I'm saying is, in my perspective, nowadays you can't really trust a lot of big YouTuber or big streamers' opinion about any games. Since most of them are being sponsored or not, you can't really tell, so you don't really know their review is really honest about it or not. And we got the other side that just gonna follow what the internet says. If the internet said they love it, they love it. If they hate it, they hate it. But what about my own opinion? Well, I'm just gonna cut all the bullshit and I'm gonna say the game is at least not worth $300 in my perspective. The game is not bad, don't get me wrong, but it's not good either. The gameplay in Marathon actually I think is really weird, since you can feel they trying to be casual but at the same time it's being hardcore. So when you play in Marathon, at least for me, I always felt like the game is constantly struggling to decide should they be a casual game or a hardcore game. For example, in this kind of a game, one of the most important thing is your loadout, but everything costs money. That's why every extraction game, they will have a free alternative way to help you. For example, Taco Scav function as a zero cost and lower risk ways to help you learn maps, generate incomes and loots, to help your PMC get rich or better prepare for your next PMC raid. But the cost is, you can't do any PMC quests as a Scav, and you have a cooldown. That's why every player in Tarkov cherish their life, no matter it's a Scav or PMC. But in Marathon, your free loadout doesn't have a cooldown, so whenever I die as a free loadout, I don't really care much. I just died, get a new free loadout, and do the same thing again and again and again until I have a successful raid. Don't get the wrong idea, okay? Arc Raiders is doing the same thing too, but the difference is there are things that is incredibly rare and you really need them. So when you're using free loadout, you will have the downside of not having a safe pocket. So when you got something that you really want, you will have the pressure of not wanting to lose that item. And since you don't have a safe pocket, you can't really shove that shit in your ass and just call it a day. But both of the game, Marathon and Arc Raider, they have a common thing, and that is lack of a purpose to progress in quests. In Arc Raiders, the quest is basically function as a side quest. You don't really need to do anything because you can just level up to 20 and get all the item and do the wipe. But in Marathon, you at least have a little bit purpose to do the quest. But when I say little, I really mean little. All you have to do is just do some quests, unlock a few traders, and level up to 20, get enough item, and then unlock the trader to purchase the double barrel and the sniper rifle that use MIPX ammo. Because these two weapons are basically a PvP weapon. These two are really OP. It just literally deletes every single person, so I think even if you have a better shield, it doesn't take much time for them to kill you. Oh yeah, and I forgot, your teammate can help you do your quest too. Unlike Tarkov, you have to do every single quest your own, even if you're in a team. That's all I think that, yeah, I don't think I have any casual element that is in Marathon that I can come up in my mind and talk to you about. So about the hardcore thing, You don't have a safe pocket. So some people view it as a bad thing, some people view it as a good thing. I personally, I don't really have an opinion since most of the items in this game are actually very easy and quick to find unless a higher rarity item, then it is expected to be a little bit hard to find. But if I really have to pick a side, then I would say it's a good thing because like I said, most of the thing in this game are really easy to find and the pressure in this game is not really that much compared to Tarkov. So I think the game really does need a little bit of pressure. So I think without the safe pocket in this game is a good thing. I hope they don't do anything. I hope they don't add a safe pocket in later updates. So yeah, keep doing this kind of extraction shooter. There's not a lot of extraction shooter that you don't have a safe pocket. The time to kill in this game is actually really short compared to Arc Raiders. So if you suck at FPS, then all I can say is get good. Especially your enemy is using any MIPS weapon. Like I said, double barrel shotgun and the sniper rifle that is using the MIPS ammo. These two are absolutely insane. So watch out where you're going and avoid fights if you're not sure are you gonna win the fight. And the last thing that I can think of is hardcore. I'm not sure that can I count this as hardcore, but the enemy in this game are actually other than the spider and the turrets, the bots in this game are actually quite tough. And yeah, I don't think I have any like casual or hardcore thing that I can come up in my mind right now. So if you have anything that you think that the game is casual or hardcore, then tell me about it, man. Alright, so let's talk about something that I like and I dislike. So let's talk about what I like first. I don't know should I say I liked it, but I definitely don't hate it. And it's the PvP interaction in Marathon. I don't know how to point my finger to it because I play a lot of the finals, I played a lot of Arc Raiders, Team Fortress 2, Rust, Escape from Tarkov, Battlefield, just games that put a lot of pressure to you. So when it comes to PvPing in Marathon, I don't feel anything. I don't feel like I'm being threatened, I don't feel I'm being pressured, I don't feel like I'm being endangered. It's just nothing. It felt nothing, but I definitely don't hate it. And the next thing that I like is the weapon in Marathon. I mean, yeah, I know. The weapon is like Halo or Destiny. I mean, it's Bungie, okay? I know. Some people might say it's just very lame. It's very lazy for them to use old idea. But actually, I quite like the weapons. For example, the weapon that lets you track like enemy, no matter it's a bot or a player. That weapon, I actually quite like it. I remember his name is something like Bully, something like that. And let's talk about something that I actually dislike. For example, the first thing that I dislike the most is teammate can actually loot the same thing as you. For example, a dead body or a box. I have a lot of experience when it comes to the third guy, a random guy, just loot every single fucking thing. So I don't even know what he took. And most of the time it's very frustrating. And the next thing is I suggest they add a duo mode. I don't really want to like team up with the third guy because most of the time I just want to play with my friend. And Arc Raiders has the same issue too, but they quickly add the duo mode. And I will give time to Marathon because not everything is perfect. So I really hope they will add a duo mode later on so I can just play with my friend and don't have to risk a third guy that will just either walk away or just being a useless teammate or just being a fucking vacuum. And the next thing that I hate is the grenade. What I'm saying is the quick use button. If you don't know, you have a quick use button that will quickly use the item in your quick use slots. For example, if you have a sensor, you just need to press the button and he will just throw it out without a single time waste. So when it comes to grenade, there will be a problem where someone will have a shit ton of grenade and all you have to do is just keep spamming it, and just spamming it. Because there is a grenade that will automatically track you, just like the Wolfpack in Arc Raiders. So when it comes to PvP, all you have to do is just buy a shit ton of grenades and just spam it, because the pull up time is actually non-existent. So it's just like the old Tarkov, where there's a time that lots of players just gonna bring a shit ton of grenade, and when they hear a footstep, they just keep spamming it, and it's basically just a walking grenade launcher. It's very unbalanced, and it's unfair to play with, and is really boring. And finally, the last two thing is the map. Either you make the map smaller or just put more player in the map, because it felt empty. Like most of the time, I just spend like 10 or 20 minutes just walking around killing bots and without seeing a single player. But when I extracted, the game will show me like, hey, there's a player in somewhere. Then what the fuck is he doing there? Holy shit, I walked every single location and yet I did not see a single player. And then the last thing is the UI. Holy shit, I think you will agree to me. It is very confusing and I don't know where to look. A lot of time, I don't even know where do I accept my quest, where to activate my quest, where do I buy my stuff, and just confusing, man. I don't know why you make the UI so confused, but I would suggest you to make it a little bit more easier to like understand or remember, because it is very confusing. And lastly, there are a few things that I would suggest you to change it. These are not things that I hate or I loved. I just think that it should be tuned down or changed a little bit. For example, you either lower the price of an item or raise the selling price of an item, because the healing, the weapons, the ammo, it's kind of expensive. And like I said, I'm not sure your game is supposed to be casual or hardcore. If you're saying your game is supposed to be hardcore, then I have nothing to say. But if you're saying the game should be casual, then not a lot of people will have a lot of time to grind for the money and then buy a gun and just died and do the same thing again. They would just rather use a free loadout. And the next thing is Battle KOL. For example, changing gun mod. Changing gun mod is really inconvenient, not convenient. Why do I have to like remove my mod and then it will be in my backpack and then I have to pull the mod back into my gun that I want to put it in? Why can't I just put the attachment or mod from A gun to B gun? That is just very weird. And then the stealth system. I suggest they make the stealth system a little bit better, because obviously the game is trying to tell you either you fight or you avoid the fight. But stealth in this game are actually not really that good. So I would suggest them to make stealth a little bit better. And also, more maps. I believe that they will make more maps later, but right now, free maps are, I mean, technically, most of the player that is new from the game will only have like 2 maps, and 2 maps are kind of boring. So, more maps, better stealth system, better KOL, and also lower the buying price or the selling item price. One last thing, make the icon a little bit more easier to recognize. It's kind of confusing to know which is which. So in conclusion, the game doesn't worth $300, maybe a little bit less pricey, like $250 or 200 Hong Kong dollars, then it's acceptable. But yeah, I think I talked about everything. If I miss anything, like I said, talk to me. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, I'm glad. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.